In this lesson, we're going to solve the integral of the square root of 1 minus x over the square root of x with respect to x using the substitution method. We'll walk through the steps of using substitution to make this integral easier to evaluate. Let's begin. Step 1. Use substitution to simplify the integral. We'll choose u equals 1 minus x as our substitution. This leads to a derivative of u which is negative dx, or a dx of negative do. This substitution will help us simplify the original integral. In this lesson, we're going to solve the integral of the square root of 1 minus x over the square root of x with respect to x using the substitution method. Let's begin. Step 1. Use substitution to simplify the integral. We'll choose u equals 1 minus x as our substitution. The derivative of u is negative dx, or dx is negative do. This substitution will help us simplify the original integral. Now let's substitute u and do back into the integral. When x equals 1 minus u, the original integral becomes the integral of the square root of u over the square root of 1 minus u. Let's write this integral in terms of our new substitution. Now, we can simplify this integral. First, we'll move the negative sign to the front of the integral. Observe that we can combine the integrand under a single square root sign, which gives us the integral of the square root of u over 1 minus u, all under a square root. The integral now becomes negative the integral of u raised to the power of 1/2 over 1 minus u raised to the power of 1/2 with respect to u. Now we can integrate the terms separately. Integrate u to the power of 1/2, which results in 2/3 u to the power of 3/2. We will also integrate u to the negative 1/2, which results in 2u to the power of 1/2. So the entire integral becomes negative the integral of the square root of u over 1 minus u with respect to u. Now we can integrate. This will yield 2/3 u to the power of 3/2 plus 2 times u to the 1/2. Finally, substitute back 1 minus x for u to express the integral in terms of x again. The result is minus 2/3 times 1 minus x raised to the 3/2 minus